everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am so happy that you wanted to join me today because today we are continuing the series of things I don't buy anymore, divided into different rooms of my apartment. You guys really seem to like the bathroom edition and the kitchen edition of these videos, so if you haven't watched those and you're interested in them, I have left them down below. But today we're going to talk about bedroom things I don't buy anymore, and it's gonna get interesting. This video is sort of combined of different aspects of the bedroom room. So I have something that is closet related and like related, and without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing I don't buy anymore is fast fashion clothing. I don't think this comes as a shock to anyone anymore. I don't buy fast fashion anymore, and I haven't done that for a really long time, and I'm never going to again. Actually, the video before this one is actually an impact video about fast fashion, so if you're interested in knowing something about the whole impact of this industry, I already have that video lined right up for you. But the fast fashion industry, the garment industry in general, is among the 5 most polluting industries in the world, so obviously I'm not supporting that anymore. Another thing that sort of is related to this, but more specific, is new stockings. I don't buy nylon stockings anymore, or I don't buy new nylon stockings anymore. The thing with this is that they're usually super duper expensive, and they break so easily because nylon is a material that's super fragile. So when I was in high school, I would buy new nylon stockings every single week, and I would rip them and I would buy new ones. I don't know what my budget was for stockings, but it was massive. And the thing is, with nylon, it's a synthetic material, so whenever you wash them or you use them, wear them, they will release microplastic. So if you do have them, I suggest that you wash them in a water filtration bag. But the thing I do instead is that I go to thrift shops and I buy them secondhand. It's kind of like... But the thing I've found is that not a lot of people do this, and now I'm making this video, more people are going to do it. It's perhaps going to like affect how available they are, but in thrift shops in Aalborg, they are very abundant, and I've been able to find completely new, unused, still in the box stockings for a fraction of the price. And then you buy something that has already been produced. You're not demanding more of these products to be made. I see that as a complete win-win. Number 3 is decorative throw pillows. This seems like a really odd thing to mention, but I have previously thought that it looked super cool to have decorative pillows on your bed, and I really wanted, when I was younger, to have like a bed that was just full of pillows. But the thing with decorative pillows usually are that they're not very nice on your skin, so they're not meant for you to use, they're not meant for you to sleep on, and they're usually not that good quality either. And even if they are, I see it as kind of a wasteful thing to buy something without a practical purpose like that. Simply just buying pillows that are not meant to be used as pillows. I think it's weird. So whenever I see like really beautiful pillows, my first priority is, does it feel good? And often it doesn't. So I simply stopped buying those, and I don't have decorative pillows on my bed. Also because pillows and textiles in general are really energy intensive to make, and if it's made from synthetic materials, it's made from plastic, and if it's made from cotton, it still comes with a pretty huge impact. So buying something simply not to use it but only to look at it like that, I would also like to point out before we move any further that this is my opinion, and perhaps you have a completely different purpose for some of these things, or perhaps it makes both sustainable and like practically more sense in your life, and then it's completely fine. These are just things that I haven't found useful. Maybe I use something that you find unnecessary, and you know, like, this is not like one-to-one, these are the rules now and I am the king. Like, no. Okay. Number 4 is sleepwear. Okay, so my deal with sleepwear is, I haven't ever been a like nightgown pajamas person. I haven't ever like wanted any, and I haven't ever bought any, and I think it's kind of wasteful to buy clothes just to sleep in, and I usually end up demoding some of my like old cotton t-shirts and shorts to do that in. But I usually don't wear loungewear and like sleepwear like that. I do it when I am sick or when I'm working from my bed. But for sleeping, I cannot sleep in clothes. Like, I'm going to go absolutely insane. I cannot sleep in clothes. I feel super claustrophobic about it. So for me, buying sleepwear would be super duper wasteful, because I just use whatever I have in my closet that is not like, you know, like a formal gown. But when I'm super sick, I sleep in this, for instance, and usually I just sleep in a cotton t-shirt if I need anything like that. But yeah, no, usually no clothes. You think this is TMI? You wait a second, Because number 5 is condoms. I don't buy condoms anymore, and this is not to say that you shouldn't buy condoms anymore whatsoever, but in my life and in my life experience, it doesn't make sense to buy condoms anymore. And there are more sustainable condoms out there, like Naturally Sustainable, Sustain Naturally, and Glide. I will leave a post on my Patreon where I actually talked about some of these brands and, you know, talk more about this entire thing. I have had several people ask me if there's a reusable alternative to condoms. And no, and there shouldn't be. Like, this is a health product. In my specific situation, I am not scared of catching any STDs, neither is Jens, and that's why it makes sense. But if you're in another situation, please, for the love of God, use a condom. And again, there are more sustainable choices out there, but it does have to be disposable. That's just, you know, like, And one of the other reasons why I got the IUD, not only for sustainable purposes, but I also cannot like tolerate the pill. I get super duper sick. I get migraines and nausea, and it's like not good. And then obviously it comes with more plastic. So I really like that solution for me, and that's why I don't buy condoms anymore. But if you're more interested in some sustainable options, I'll list it down below. Let's stay within this realm for a tiny bit, because another thing I don't buy anymore are random devices. When I say devices, I hope you understand what I am referring to. The thing is, there are so many different tools that come with a shit ton of chemicals, toxins, plastics. It's not good for your health. Like, at all. And it's also not necessarily good for the environment. There's also tons of e-waste related to this industry, because like these things are meant to be thrown away, they're not meant to be fixed. But there are actually some companies that makes recreational devices that are tons more sustainable, and one of the things that I really personally recommend is Gaia. They are the first compostable device. I actually have one of these, which is why I'm recommending it, but I don't buy anything else but that. And you only literally just need one. So that is also a way that I have lessened my impact. And the reason why I'm talking about this in the first place is not because like I really wanted to talk to you guys about this. I also like, okay, I really did, but there were so many of you who have had questions throughout like longer periods of time, and I thought it would be good to mention it in a YouTube video. But I have already made a Patreon post about this as well. But since you guys keep asking, and like it's fair, like I completely get it, I think we should talk about it. And the Gaia device is actually on, I think it's on Package Free Shop's web shop as well. So it's like kind of widely recognized. Another thing I don't buy anymore is perfume, and I haven't for quite a long time. I recently finished my last bottle of perfume, one I got for my 18th birthday, because it takes me forever to use this stuff and I don't necessarily like wearing it, and I'm not going to be purchasing any new perfumes anytime soon because they're really energy intensive to make. The same with essential oil, basically. It's sort of like within the same realm, but they require so many plants and flowers to produce a tiny bit. So because I don't necessarily love it, and I don't have that certain joy about it, and I don't appreciate it that much, I don't see a reason to buy it, and also I'm not wishing for it, and I feel like if I got perfume as a gift, I would exchange it to something that I would actually enjoy. These products are super energy intensive to make, and they require a lot of material to make a tiny bit. So I feel like if you have these products, or if you buy these products, really make it count, and I just feel like I can prioritize differently. So yeah, no perfumes for me. Number 8 is plastic hangers. I started like phasing out plastic hangers when I was in high school because they didn't match my aesthetic, and I instead have stainless steel hangers, and these are really great because whenever they break I can actually reuse them in my house and use them for different purposes. I had one that just snapped in half and I sort of folded it out, and now it is like a plant supporter system. So yeah, you can use stainless steel in many different ways. It's also much easier to recycle rather than, you know, like plastic components fitting together. And I actually also recently read an article, and it's also, you know, again featured in the fast fashion video, about plastic hangers and about disposable hangers to the plastic industry. And there was one article that referred to plastic hangers being this plastic straw of the fashion industry. Like, there are lots of them. And if you need hangers, rather than going out and buying expensive hangers, you know, in a store, you can go to thrift shops where they have tons of these disposable hangers from the fashion industry that, you know, like works great, because like, how can the hanger be disposable? Like, it's beyond me. So you can find tons of these things without going out and supporting the demand for more, and there's just so many good things about it. But these stainless steel hangers are also really, really nifty around the house, so I also recommend those. Number 9, I don't buy candles made from paraffin wax anymore. Paraffin wax is a byproduct from the oil industry, aka the plastic industry, crude oil, the most polluting industry on the planet. And every time I find an option to outphase products that are related to that industry, I am going to. I've actually never been like the candle person. I don't have candles everywhere. I don't necessarily like having candles everywhere. I'm super terrified of fire. You know, we had a fire when I was younger in my house, and my entire family, they're also like when it comes to fire, because we're all super scared we're gonna burn everything down. So yay, trauma. I do, however, have, I think, 2 candles from a store called Run with the Wolves. I think they are soy-based candles. They're much, much more sustainable. Generally, burning soy wax is tons better for your inside environment as well. There are really many cool advantages to doing this instead of using paraffin wax. So there's that. And they also, I mean, like I said, I'm not a candle person, but they smell so incredible. And they come in this cute little glass jar that is super easily upcycled and reused in your home afterwards. So I see tons of really cool advantages to this. Okay, cool. And number 10, the last thing I don't buy anymore, are bed sheets made from synthetic materials or generally poor quality materials. I do not have time in my life, and this is a sustainability thing, like, make no mistake, but this is also just a like life quality mistake. I do not have time for poorly made, poorly constructed, and just ill-feeling bed sheets. Absolutely no way. My bed sheets are all from the same Danish startup, and I love them to bits. They're made from organic GOTS certified cotton, and I love them. They're so great, and I'm never ever going to buy bad bed sheets ever again. Also, again, textile industry, aka like, ugh, yikes. And whenever we purchase something made from conventional, like just bad quality cotton, we support an industry that is the #1 user in the world of pesticides and insecticides. So many people, 1,000 people a day are dying because of pesticide poisoning, and whenever we buy poor quality cotton, that is something that we are supporting. So from a sustainability point of view, it makes so much sense to invest in good organic quality, but it also makes a ton of difference for your sleeping experience. So I'm going to recommend everyone to do this. This is just like a game changer. Okay. I think these were my 10 things that I don't buy anymore, that are bedroom related, closet related, sort of like a mix and match. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, you can leave me a comment down below and tell me what you don't buy anymore, or what you perhaps want to phase out of your bedroom. I hope that you liked this video and it wasn't too TMI. I mean, we're all friends here. This is a safe space. We can talk to each other. Okay, yeehaw. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Thank you so much for watching this video, and also a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys help me create green, zero-waste content, and I love you guys. You can find the links to my social media accounts down below and the link to my Patreon on this screen. Bye!